Get ready for the countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's showtime.
With a need to bleed you when the light goes green. Best believe I'm in the zone to be. From a yin to my yang to Z. Put a grin on my chin when you come to me. Cause I'll win, I'm a one of a kind. And I'll bring death to the place you're about to be. Another river of blood running under my feet. Forged in the fire lit long ago. Stand next to me, you'll never stand alone. I'm last to leave, but the first to go. Lord, make me dead before you make me old. I feed on the fear of the devil inside of the enemy. Faces in my sight. Aim with a hand, shoot with a mind, kill with a heart like Arctic ice.
I am a soldier and I'm marching on.
I am a soldier and I'm marching on.
I am a warrior, this is my song.
I am a warrior and this is my song. I'm basking the glow of the rising war. Lay waste to the ground of an enemy shore. Wade through the blood spilled on the floor. And if another one stands, I'll kill some more. Bullet in the breach and a fire in me. Like a cigarette thrown to gasoline. If death don't bring you fear, I swear you'll fear these marching feet. Come to the nightmare, come to me. Deep down in the dark where the devil be. In the mall where the jaws and the razor teeth. Where the brimstone burns and the angel weeps. Call to the gods of across your path. And my silhouette hangs like a body bag. Hope is a moment now long past. The shadow of death is the one I cast. I am a soldier and I'm marching on. I am a warrior and this is my song. My eyes are steel and my gaze is long. I am a warrior and this is my song.
We're not just going to shoot the bastard. We're going to cut out their living guts and use them to grease the treads of our tanks. We're going to murder those lousy bastards by the bushel.
Now I live lean and I mean to inflict the grief. And the least of me is still out of your reach. The killing machine's gonna do the deed until the river runs dry and my last breath leaves. Chin in the air with a head held high. I'll stand in the path of the enemy line. Feel no fear, know my pride. For God and country I'll enjoy life. I am a soldier and I'm marching on. I am a warrior and this is my song. My eyes are steel and my gaze is long. I am a warrior and this is my song.
All right, now you sons of bitches. You know how I feel.
Good evening, Patriots. You are tuning in to Patriot Pride here on June 16th. And sorry about that. That is my stupid thing talking to me, and it shouldn't be talking to me. It's another program I got going on. Shouldn't be talking to me at all. Okay, let's go ahead and shut that down. I apologize. Today is June 16th. Tomorrow is June 17th. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers. And as a Father's Day kind of celebration and tribute, we're going to be talking today about a little subject. And that subject is going to be guns. So you are listening to Patriot Pride on the Freedom Alliance Network. Here on Patriot Pride, we as patriots show our love and our pride for this country. and discuss issues going on in this great nation in which we live. I am your host, Mike Mayhem, and we're glad to have you today. I'm sorry, unfortunately, we have been having some technical difficulties the last couple of days. So if you have missed out on any of our live shows, it's because we've been having some problems. We have a problem with Voice Meter, Banana, Zombie Annihilator had a problem with that a couple times. And last night we had a big technical difficulty where we couldn't get anybody in the host in a conversation. So, yeah, I had to quickly go ahead and go on and just kind of play some music or whatever while we were trying to fix the problem. So, Freedom Unleashed wasn't played last night, and we apologize for that. So, a lot of technical difficulties, but don't fret, don't worry, don't write into us to complain or gripe or bitch or anything like that, please, because we are working tirelessly around the clock to make sure that all these issues are taken care of. So, with that in mind, please remember, if you are not already a follower, you know, you were invited by one of your friends to listen in, or you were tagged by one of us, please hit that follow button on Spreaker.com. Hit that follow button so you can stay updated to not only this show, but the other many great shows that we have when we don't have technical difficulties going on. Yes, I am sitting in my truck. I am sitting in my truck. So if you guys hear the truck in the background, the diesel, it's because it was supposed to be a quiet night tonight, but you know how things go when you have two kids. It goes a little crazy, so my quiet room was definitely taken over, and I didn't want anything to spill over into this. So I am in my truck, and I apologize if you guys can hear anything in the background that sounds like a diesel truck. But I digress, okay? There's so many shows for your listening pleasure here on this Freedom Alliance Network. And not only when you follow us will you be updated, but you get your name entered into the giveaway. And we're going to have a code word later on. It's compound word, so you have to listen in to the whole show. Unfortunately, yeah, because we're, you know, hostage takers, basically. You know, it's up for ransom. So, yeah, we already have like over 500 names. So, if you want that hand-carved wooden plaque for yourself, remember to definitely enter in, and when you enter in, you further expand your chances at winning that hand-carved plaque donated to us by Zombie Annihilator Creations. But I digress. Let's get into the show. Why don't we get into the show? Come on. Alright, so, on tonight's show, we'll be exposing the truth about, you know, gun violence in, well, not really gun violence in gun-free zones, but we're going to talk about the truth about gun-free zones. We're going to be talking about the truth of school shootings. Yes, I know somebody out there is going to be like, oh my god! But no. We're going to expose the truth because, you know, the media is just blowing it out of proportion, and we search for the truth here on Patriot Pride. And we're going to be talking about what the NRA really does and the history about the NRA. And due to some time restraints with what we're going to be covering, because it's a very long topic, I'm not going to be doing my Real American Hero or American Idiot segment, unfortunately. But like I said about that giveaway, right? Be sure to keep an ear out for those code words, because you never know when they're going to come out. And with that, let's begin. Okay, on June 2nd, my first episode of Patriot Pride, titled, "Is the Left's Ideology Destroying This Country?" we dove into a section about common sense gun reform, right? If you remember it, if you listened to it. If you haven't listened to it, I highly suggest that you go back and you listen to it. Because some good stuff, you know, good stuff. You don't know what code word you missed on that one, too. So, yeah, we're hostage takers. We're taking over. Nah. You know, if you want that plaque, yeah, I mean, it is highly advised. I digress. And in that, we talked a little bit about the left side idea about gun violence and their solution to ending gun violence, which is just basically ban all semi-automatics, which is like 99.9% of guns that are manufactured. But that's for another show, so whatever. So let's dive into the truth about gun-free zones. Okay, gun-free zones. If you want to see what gun control looks like, the easiest place to find it in today's era is by visiting a gun-free zone. You don't have to search very far to find a gun-free zone. I mean, even if you live in a state that is, you know, pro-Second Amendment, you will find places that are gun-free zones. You know, we've all seen the sign. It's the one with the little handgun with the circle around it and the red line just crossing it out. And then it has little fine print, and it'll even say gun-free zone. So, according to the Crime Prevention Research Center, gun-free zones, air quote, areas where guns are prohibited, have been the target of more than 98% of all mass shootings. This staggering number is why such designated areas are often referred to as soft targets. I'm not kidding. Even anti-gun hogging the media spotlight, David Hogg, had referred to soft targets. But I digress. Soft targets meaning unprotected and vulnerable. According to the Crime Prevention Research Center, only a little more than 1% of mass public shootings since 1950 have occurred in places that were not considered to be a gun-free zone. The source for that is the Daily Wire. Thank you so much, Daily Wire. Some would claim that the gun-free zone shootings are a myth. Can you believe that? Such as in a 2013 report, an opinion piece. Not facts, but opinion piece by Mother Jones found no evidence that any of 62 mass shootings that occurred between 1982 and 2012 were at sites targeted specifically because of a gun-free zone or gun ban. It claims that many of the attackers had a personal connection to the site of their rampage, such as their workplace. Now, I don't really have to dig into it. Yes, a lot of them do, but, you know, there's other places that these people could have a personal connection to. Correct me if I'm wrong about that, but there's a lot of places people can have a personal relationship with an area. Not just work, not just school, everywhere. Movie theaters could be seen as a, personal relationship if you go to that movie theater a lot.